So this is my second gen. I picked it up maybe a year or two ago. It's been a while. So far, I mean, I had it stock for a while. Then I lifted it on 35-inch tires. I got tired of that look and it kept snapping the front spindles. So I went ahead and I lowered it. It's a 3/6 with the C-notch. The only thing I'm waiting for is the Beltec rear shocks to get here. After that, it should ride pretty good. Right now it does ride decent, but it does bottom out whenever I hit a big bump, or if there's any weight in the back, or if there's a passenger. That just makes the ride feel a lot worse. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna take these wheels and we're gonna throw them on there just to see what it looks like. But my plan is to have those Weld 17s on these, just because they are more of a comfortable drive. And I do like this truck kind of as a daily or something I could beat up, throw stuff in the back without really worrying about it. But at the same time, these, I know they're not gonna be that much of a comfortable ride. But let's see what they look like. So I'm gonna load these up real quick. Where I'm picking up my 4th gen Ram that's getting color matched is actually next door to a... Just locked away. Where I'm picking up the 4th gen Ram, it's right next to a tire shop. Bad at all, guys. So I went to the tire shop and I had them swap these while I was looking at my 4th gen, and there was a little bit of issue with the bumper. Forgot to record, but damn, they make a huge difference. The wheels have a little bit of poke, but I mean, it's not bad. I like it. It's not bad at all.
I also forgot to mention I have a whole extra 4th gen bumper I want to try on to see if we can make it work.
Already planning just to buy all the brand new plastics and get the whole front bumper color matched along with the new grille. But as you can see, these original ones, someone did some tap screws to it. So even if I were to get them color matched, I mean, this little plastic's like 40 bucks, so I might as well just buy the plastic. So yeah, I'm gonna take it off right now. I'm just gonna test fit that plastic onto this bumper, see more or less if the width and everything lines up. I'll definitely just have to grind these off flat, but this bumper itself is super flat, so, and that other bumper's flat, so I don't know, it might work out. So the plastic that goes on top of this, I have it in the back too, and that one actually swoops up right here, so that might take more modifying if I want to keep that top plastic. But just for fun, let's see how this one fits. So I removed the 4 or 5 screws or 6 screws, whatever I had on there. Now let's see how that top bracket lines up with this. So I removed all those self-tapping screws I had, so I'm just gonna put that plastic on this one just to kind of see how it lines up. Like I said, it kind of, if you were to eyeball it, the shape and everything and the width, everything looks the same. But once you put that plastic over here, you never know. So let's check it out. Okay. What do you guys think? Is it gonna fit or no? God dang, so it actually lined up really good. I haven't done nothing, so I literally dropped it right there and that's where it landed. So it looks like they kept the exact shape on this 4th gen than they did on the 2nd gen. Now it looks like there's gonna be some tweaking going on right there. A little bit, so let me see. Okay, I'll put that right there. For this part, might as well see how the bottom bracket would line up to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this one. I'm gonna try to keep the factory ones in there just to kind of see what points I have to bolt onto there. Okay, got that unbolted. It should just fall off right now, and I'm just gonna mock this one up, see more or less where it needs to land.
K1 on the track.
Okay, so look, the body lines line up like perfect. It's exactly where we'd want it. Of course, it's not, I just threw it on there. It's just sitting on the original factory brackets. But it looks like the best bet would be to try to use this plastic right here, and I just need to lower this one more. So I'm gonna remove the factory brackets and just let it hang kind of less more I want it. I'll rest this on top and see, but I think it should be possible. If the 4th gen bumper fits, I don't see why the 1500 we can't make it fit. So it actually looks better than the 2500. A lot more natural than the 2500 grill. The 2500 grill just kind of sticks out way too much. Okay, I removed the factory brackets. Now should give us more clearance. I'm gonna go ahead and hang it now, and these should be able to adjust, yeah, just to kind of put me in the ballpark place to make sure everything fits. So let's check it out real quick. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do real quick is just trim off that little corner piece on both sides, and that's gonna more or less help me figure out how low I need to go on the bottom piece, because that part's gonna go flush. But I think everything's gonna line up perfect. After that, I'll have to figure out the whole grill situation. I do have a sport grill, which is a lot lower than this one, so hopefully that's enough, but I don't know. We might have to do some more trimming and filing along this edge. All right, well, this escalated hella quick. I had no plans of doing this today. I just wanted to see what the wheels would look like. So I just mocked up the bumper. Of course, it's held on there by tape, but I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? Here's the issue. Once I see something, I can't unsee it. So I kind of like it. I mean, obviously it's not going to be easy. There's going to be some work. But the fitment and the whole layout is pretty much there. You guys see a gap here, but this is just, I just need to file this down and push it up, and it should hide all those little lights and brackets. It has a way better look and fitment than the 2500 bumper for sure. Grill, let's check it out. Shit, I don't know, guys. The more I look at it, the more I like it. So maybe this gives us more of an idea of how, you know, everything would play out. I just kind of popped that grill in there. It's not sitting in there all the way, but I don't know. I kind of like it. So I might put the other one back and just kind of work on this on the side, because I don't know how long it would really take me to figure this out. But the only thing I could kind of think right here is do that whole where they do the spray foam and then maybe fiberglass over the top. Just to try, just for fun. Like I said, it's nothing serious, but I mean, now that I see it, I kind of like it. So what do you guys think? Should I just put the factory one back, get it color matched, and call it a day? Or should we go ahead and just try to make it a little bit different? Let me know what you guys think. I think it's possible. I don't know exactly how yet, but I see the vision. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just shave this off, try to like screw it into there just to see what's the highest I could possibly go, and then from there I'll have to decide whether I just need to probably shave some off. But I think that's gonna be a lot harder to get everything to line up. If I were to shave off maybe 2 inches on each eye, under each headlight, the whole bumper would raise up, and you know, the gap gets smaller and smaller. As you can see, that grill is kind of flush with the lights, so that's the only thing. We need to figure out what to do in that whole little thing. It's not just getting rid of a little bit. So the other option is just to get rid of that plastic and put the factory one on, and it almost kind of molded with the shape of this one. So that's the other option. But I don't know. I think what I like about the look is how it kind of curves down nice and smooth. This one's kind of like a hard edge, and it overflaps. Kind of more, it's round but like square, if that makes sense. This one just kind of gives it a, I don't know, more like a modern look, but not too crazy. So I don't know. I would really like to figure this out. It's getting dark, so I'm gonna see what I could do real quick. If I could have it on there to just kind of hold, I don't mind kind of doing this on the side. Like I said, it's not a daily, it's not something I drive every day or need. So if I could get it to hold and kind of, you know, hold decently, where I could kind of work on it little by little, we'll go ahead and do that. If not, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the factory bumper back on and call it a day. These headlights is like all the little bolts and the little plastics that stick down. So I trimmed this away so now this could sit flush. Check that out. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but you could kind of get the idea. Now it goes in there smooth on both sides. Hey guys, it's the next day. This is pretty much the progress on what I was able to do with this. I was able to bolt it up a little bit right here, and then I did like a little L-shaped bracket, and it's kind of pinching it together just to kind of see where the placement's gonna go. And I think I got it pretty good. And so also, as like I was debating going back and forth on how I was gonna fill that gap, I decided to cut both of the grills and kind of mold them together in order to take the 2nd gen on top down to the 4th gen on the bottom. It does look a little funny right now, but trust me guys, it's gonna work. This is what I ended up doing. I cut the bottom portion of this and I kept the top portion of this and kind of molded them together just to kind of get the placement right. It's ugly right now, but trust me. Let's see. Fitment. Yeah. Boom. There we go, one hand. And look at that fitment. Sorry, let's snap this in. Snap this side in. Okay, don't pay attention to the ugly parts, but just pay attention to the way everything fit in nice and place. The bottom bezel matches the grill now perfectly. Now, obviously, we can't leave it like this. So this, I'm gonna have to just kind of trace it out. Or my big thing was just getting the outside bezel perfect and then sending this off to someone to make it into a nice grill. Because they could cut out the inside and make like a nice mesh bezel. Or maybe I was hoping we could keep the 4th gen big cross in the middle. Looks pretty nice. But either way, the important part is just to create a nice bezel around. Everything else I think would be pretty easy. Of course, it's gonna need a ton of fiberglass, you know, straighten everything out. I kind of just bolted it together for now. But other than that, I think the fitment's pretty good. I'm gonna wait till the end to cut this just in case anything needs to move around. I don't cut it too short. Right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to mount the metal bumper now to see how it aligns and how everything kind of ties in together. Like I said, for the most part, from the top portion, I'm kind of happy with how it looks so far. Right now, nothing's permanently in place. Like I said, it just has like 2 bolts holding it, 2 screws holding this up, and then this is inside like a pinch bracket, and it's just kind of pinching it into place. The structure is going to come from the bottom piece, which once I have it where I want it, I'm gonna try to bolt it in somehow or tack weld it and then have someone build me a bracket. And there we go guys, check it out. I mocked up the bumper just more or less where I would like it to sit. So it looks like it's pretty good right there. Of course, we got to get a little creative sometimes, but that looks like the perfect placement. Now I'm gonna see if it's possible to get that bolted in with the factory hardware somehow, which I think it's right around the same ballpark. I might have to bolt some extra screws or something into the frame, but I think we can make that work just to hold it in place. And then obviously, you know, everything's gonna get shifted or adjusted to match it perfectly. Now this is the best part right here. That bumper lines up perfect with the factory lines right here. So we just need to cut this and either bring it back or just cut it off completely and do some sort of cover inside.